Welcome back to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest with Nomir. So, yeah, the screen looks different than it was at the end of the last video. So apparently, I ran out of memory on my phone and my recording just stopped. Well, while I was uploading that, I cleared some space on my phone, and then I decided to continue the recording. I saved at the end of the recording, but then the recording itself didn't want to save. So I had to run through the game again up to this point, and then re-record, and then as a result, it decided not to save again. So yeah, I just decided I would work on the problem and see if I could figure out how to get it done today, because I was getting too frustrated with working with it. So let's continue making our way towards the boss of the first dungeon. If you'll notice, I'm level 10 again. I didn't bother skipping fights while I was gathering up my potions. I believe at the end of the last episode, I was talking about. I was starting to say that I would, something I would like to see, which I know it's not going to happen unless someone is as much of a fan of this game as I am. Decides to do it as a fan game, and I know a lot of people in the comments are going to say it's a really stupid idea, but I don't care. I really think an updated version of this game, maybe not quite like high def PS4 graphics or anything like that, but maybe at least to the point of, say, Final Fantasy VIII style graphics. I think the updated graphics, as a fan-made game, this could be, without overcomplicating it, the story could be fleshed out better. Add a little bit of depth to the characters, because because I enjoy the game. I enjoy the story. It's good for what it intended to be. And I just think that all of the character sprites, they look interesting even for being so small, and then all of the enemy sprites are really cool, and I just think the updated art style would make they could look amazing. I mean, that's just my opinion. I know I'm in the minority, and I don't care. So I'm going to try to limit this to 20 minutes instead of 25 or 30, because 25 is what was giving me problems yesterday, whenever I was redoing this part. So So yeah, I run my a second channel. It's got more content than this, and it's more professional. That's part of why I ran out of space. So this chest here, we have the quick spell. It hits all targets with earth. Uh, Nothing significant to worry about. I mean, if I were playing this game on my own without worrying about everyone else and making interesting videos while I'm playing, I would just spam all of my black magic spell slots to against the boss and probably be done with him before I am before I even hit all of my spell slots, because this is the boss right here, and look how cool that sprite is. I mean, if the graphics were updated, how much cooler could that be? I mean, it's got more detail than anything else the game has shown thus far, and then the sprites that it has in the boss fight are really cool. You'll never beat me. I have the power of the crystal of earth. I mean, look at that. Flamerus Rex, a giant red T-Rex skeleton. Honestly, I think he should be with the fire crystal rather than the earth crystal, but that's not my call. Now, I'm not going to be spamming a lot the high. I'm not going to be spamming bombs and Quake here, because I actually want to be able to get all of the sprites and talk about them, because there's more detail to these sprites and the way that it falls, the way the creature weakens as it falls apart, and I think that is really cool, and I'd like to get all of that into the fight. I mean, some of the other sprites are really cool, but just not as big a deal to me as these boss fights. You know what, I'm going to heal him and let him heal, cure potion himself. And the attacks have some of the best animations out of the bosses, especially compared to the minion enemies. See, there's our first sprite change. I mean, like, aesthetically, it's not a lot, but it's a noticeable it's noticeable damage being done to it, and it feeds into the player's morale. And I honestly think that more games should incorporate something like this. See? I mean, again, the change isn't that big, but you still know that you are hurting it. Oh, also, Tristram's Ninja Stars, they deal poison and paralysis effects, which Flamerus Rex is, he's immune to both of those, so I'm going to go ahead and cure myself. He's immune to both, so he makes, Rip Earth is, that's essentially what Quake does. That's the same animation for Quake. You know what, in fact, crap. Alright, so we've seen all of the sprites for this fight, so I'm going to go ahead and spam those Quakes now. Because no point in dragging this out again. Because that was the last sprite. Oh, look at that. I could have seen all of the sprites really quickly anyway, and we would have gotten all of them into the fight, but I didn't want to risk anything going over too quickly. I mean, he's down to just being a pile of bones. And he is gone. Well, he blows up, and Tristan runs over. Oh, well, he stopped. And we have the Crystal of Earth appearing. It's a very simple effect, but it's still more than, well, it's more than you see out of Final Fantasy 1. Look, the crystal. Never mind that. Get a load of this stuff. The Dragon Claw. That will be an interesting item later. But for now, Tristan's going to keep that and give us the elixir. Let's open the chest that we have here. Now, let's not forget this chest over here. The sand coin. Now, the sand coin is going to be important. Alright, so look, I've got to go. See you around, kid. Tristram is gone. Like, not like it matters. In case you didn't notice, our allies do not get any kind of experience anyway. So, all of the monsters that I fought to get in here are still gone. The monsters that I didn't fight are going to still be where they were. And everything will respawn on the way out. I mean, if I leave and come back in, they'll all respawn again. So, so the only place I'm really going to have to fight is in the first room. Because coming in, I just, like, jumped over the, I jumped over the chest in the, at the top of the moving sand. So yeah, this place is full. Not gonna need the quick spell. Also, you may notice I'm doing these videos daily. I don't know if I got this said in the previous video or not, but after this game, I'm going to be doing the recording on my tablet. Now my tablet doesn't have internet where I live, so I will once a week I'll be able to go somewhere and upload videos from that, and that'll so I'll be able to upload longer videos from that, but I'll do that with other games that are more exciting. I do take recommendations in the comments. You notice the entire forest is green again, and Foresta is green. The old people are kids again. She just tells you she's a girl. These two tell you they thank you for saving the crystal and telling you to go save the others. The guy on the island just tells you that he wants Captain Mac's stories. I mean, nothing important from anyone outside. These people don't change what they say. I'm just coming in here to rest. Right, so, and over here at Kaylee, we have to bring her the elixir. Nomir, is it really you? Here's the elixir. Thank you. Now I can visit Spencer and Aquaria. Why don't I go to Aquaria first and look around? Where is it? It's through the focus tower to the northeast. Okay. So we've got our next destination. And we get that to over here. Alright, so one battlefield to deal with off screen. Alright, now I can go all the way up and around, or I can go through here. You notice there's a passageway by the lack of shadow to the on the right side over there. And we've got this old man again. Well done, Nomir. Remember, Captain Mac will be crucial to your quest. A girl named Phoebe can help you, but I'm going to Aquaria. Maybe you'll find her along the way. He is probably the most annoying of any of the mentors in a game. Some bombs. Now we have 4 doors here. That sand coin we got will open this door. And as each crystal that we awaken will get us another coin to open one of those doors. Now there's nothing over here, but inside each of these doors there is an area with a chest, like that red one down there. For this door, it is over here. We have the fire spell. Now there's nothing on the other side over there. We'll just come on out here. So that's 2. And the Libra Temple. Alright. This is Libra Crest. It will transport us somewhere when we get the appropriate crest. And this is... Hi. It's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria is frozen. Grandpa's trapped. Blah, blah, blah. She is depressed. Wait. Have you heard of a man named Spencer? Why, he's my grandpa. What luck. Let's go free him. But we can't. I'm going home. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you. Now, that really does come off creepy, and I think if there was a updated game, dialogue could be fixed so it wasn't so bad. So I'm going to go over here. And this is Aquaria. Now I'm going to cut off the recording here. When we come back, I will deal with all of those battlefields that we passed along the way, and we'll continue the story. Like, comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next video.